have tried to find the most interesting cards that people have been picking up on the market. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more often. Actually, this whole video was inspired by Wonky Quartet, actually. So this is 2+ level 4 monsters to make it. It's unaffected by other card effects. If this card exceeds summon, also once per turn during your standby phase, attach the top 3 cards of your deck to this card's material, then apply the following effect based on the number of materials it has. If it has 4 or less, give control of this card to your opponent. 3 or more, take 400 damage to each material attached to this card has, and if you do, destroy all cards that you control. I love the fact that it's got 0 attack, but you're going to be playing past the donkey around out here in an actually hilarious fashion. And yeah, we get into the chunk of what in the worldery there. This was the whole reason I looked at this. I was like, okay, this card's like 10 cents. You got people going, ooh, penny stonk. Time to pick it up. Welcome to the Wonky Quartet. I love it here. Advanced Crystal Beast. Actually, Advanced Crystal Beast stuff in general. So first of all, you have 164 listings of this. But the thing that drew my attention with this was, you know, the Advanced Crystal Beast don't get any love whatsoever. Really, because they have to have Advanced Dark on the field or this just goes bye-bye. And that's a problem with this deck. But it is a gimmick that if you can get the Advanced Dark to stick around, you could do some really, really wonky climbing plays that I think were really, really good. Now, also, this card has had an interesting little history here. We've already doubled a little bit, but the thing that caught my attention, I was like, huh? Like, man, you got a lot of sales in the penny stonk department yet again for this. Actually, fairly recently back here, just on 10/27 alone. Like, you have a decent amount of people wanting to pick up copies just of the Cobalt Eagle to start, but kind of keep an eye on this. We could see this hit $1. Diamond Dust. This is the classic. Diamond Dust still only has 1 print out here. All right, and I wanted to talk about this because this is one of those things that you forget about. You forget that Diamond Dust is a card out here. Now, this card also goes through the best times of its life down here, and if you're truly worried about Mermail ever just being a deck, it just destroy as many water monsters on the field as possible and inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each water monster destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this effect. Yeah, they're penny stonks. In terms of movements, yeah, this card just had 15 literally move the other day. People are going to continue to bulk up on this card because it's one of those cards that, one, you never know when it's going to have an actual chance to be in the game, and 2, its existence just naturally checks everything water in the game. Like, free board wipe on a trap card that's chainable? Oh, all day long. Blaze Phoenix, the Burning Bombardment Bird. You know, we're on out of season FTK stuff right now with this. This thing is from 2012. This card is 12 years old at this point. We have 1 stupid printing for this thing, and it's like 20 cents. Like, you guys want to tell me, like, how? Here, look at that. Oh, look. Oh, you see 1 print. All right, it doesn't have more. All right, but the thing with this card is it's one of those things that no matter the buyouts or things that come through here, this is one of those cards. Yeah, this does not have a huge amount of buyouts. I included this because it's off-season. You never know when this stupid card is going to have people look around and go, wow, Blaze Bombard Phoenix, I forgot about this. Yeah, I too like to forget about a walking, talking FTK generator that does incredibly stupid things every blue moon. Yeah, that's our problem with this. Heavy slump. For as many people as rushed out here, and you know, we're freaking out going, I gotta have these. Okay, yeah, the 3 copies, 6, you know, people have been, this is the anti-Mulcharmy card, Robbie. You know, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna thrust into this. All right, well, first of all, I hate to tell you this, but you still have to see the thrust off of the whole Mulcharmy thing. And also you're going first on 5 cards. So the interaction of not only getting Mulcharmied and having this line up, a 1-to-1 card interaction with this, I still find a little bit weird, especially when we have Thrust being more of a backseat card for more of this format. Yeah, I mean, Tact Talons is a good card, but with how things are right now, I still think that all of the hype that this card had going for it just kind of poofed off into the back and really left people to be desired. Jowgen the Spiritualist. Now, for those of you that have been paying attention to the Agnacsu videos that we were posting, all of the combo stuff that we were showcasing, just one very interesting thing. Wow! Jowgen can do a lot of shit for no reason. It's almost strange, right? Evidently, the worldwide edition of this is an $85 card. Ain't nobody paying that, by the way. Not a soul. Jowgen's 50 cents. Alright, 60 cents for the tournament pack version out here. If you are preparing to do anything Agnacsu related, you're going to need a copy of Jowgen. Alright, it's a one-of. You don't need more of this. If somebody's telling you, you need 3 Jowgen, very bold of them to sell you more of their bulk. Isn't that right, duelist? But yeah, Agnacsu has definitely been the real talk about with this card doing its thing. I do love some interactions with Jowgen, though. At least it's still alive in here, unlike Master Duel. Big Insect. Now, you have a lot of cool vanilla insect monsters that you can toss around with, all right? And also, the Speed Duel department, anything in Speed Duel that was more of an exclusive type of card, you're going to notice kind of is going to have the same thing. It's going to have what I would consider normal listings, even though most other cards are going to feel really low. 45 for a Speed Duel card is about average at this point. This card doesn't have any real crazy movements, but every once in a while, as you'll see here, people will come through here, they'll pick up a couple copies of this. But I wanted this to be the forefront because I've seen a couple of Insects decks this week kind of playing big insect is like a 1 to 2 of. I don't know why. You got other. I mean, this must just be the level or the attack requirement or something. I'm not an insect main. I couldn't tell you why, but it was cute to say the least. So at least the card, we have the card now. Like, that's the most important part. Oh boy, this is a big one. Destruction Sword of Memories. I gotta tell you, I would love to see this printed as a QCR for how iconically strong this card is. Also, T-Duel versions, $2 to $3. Mega Pack versions, also money. Like, both of these cards, the last reprint was 2017. All right, you're back here in 2024. That was a good chunk of time ago, and that's a problem. This doesn't have a holo upgrade, but every once in a while you'll see a Buster Blade Lock deck come out of nowhere and really just put the pressure on people. All right, I think you definitely need to be keeping an eye on this card for sure. Yeah, look at the sales. Like, in the last week, this card is 8.6. People are paying the $2 to $3 per copy of this because they want to play Buster Blader decks, man. Just playing Buster Blader in general, also the fact that you can Buster Lock and do things in the current era is really, really, really strong. Now this is the funniest thing that I could find today. This card is always treated as a G-Golem card. Oh boy. Target 2 Earth monsters with the same name that are banished or in your graveyard. Special summon both in defense mode, but negate their effects. Change their attack and defense to 0 and destroy them during the end phase. If a G-Golem monster control be destroyed by battle card effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard instead. Okay, so it's a double-sided Monster Reborn, and it has built-in protection. What in the world is a card with 391 listings at 4 cents? You can get a damaged copy for a penny. You should have just thrown this away instead of taking up the slot out here. But let's go ahead and look in here. 6, 3, 4, 6. Okay. 14. Okay, well, that's not 200. Oh. 962 listings at 3 cents a piece. By the way, the math on this comes out to about $29 for those of you that are asking. Thank you. Whoever's buying the G-Golem Gravity Balance is out here. You're really supporting the market on this side of things. And then Ace of Spades Speculation. This card just checks all the cool marks in the game for things. They're 20 cents with 210 listings, but I looked at the sales data on this. I'm kind of impressed with this, actually. You have a good, consistent stream of things actually going for here. People are willing to spend the 20 cents, toss this into an order, and they look at this card, and it's like, it definitely is really cool to see how this card interacts with the game, being a very, very, very strong contender for, checking some oddities. But right now, there's not really much of a need for this card in the format. Though I do want to say 2500 is relevant to some of those new cards. But what do you guys think about today's market? Please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.